Linda, and I am the Blue Coast Stitcher. Welcome to my channel. It's a small but cozy little corner of the Flosstube world. Grab your favorite beverage. I'm just drinking water today. Excuse me. This is round 3. I'm just having a day. I should be working, but I'm not. I'm making a Flosstube and then I'll probably make some dinner. Okay, this is Flosstube number 11, September 25th, 2024. And if I am correct, it's been a year since I started this. My very first Flosstube was a bit rough and tumble. I was packing up. We had a trunk. It's downstairs in the basement now, but it was in our living room in the old house that I had kept patterns and stuff. So I filmed myself packing that up for the move. That was like a year ago. It's hard to believe. Life updates. It's autumn, my favorite season. I'm also filming in a different location. This is the main floor living room, and this is my stitchy chair, my Hearthside Crafts Mark II floor stand with my current September sampler project. I started a couple this month, so we'll get back to that later. I might just take a quick picture and post it. I'm not too far on this particular project, but we'll get to that later. What else is there? One of my favorite pieces of art that we purchased years ago, hanging. Can't really see much of it, but it's got lots of color and I love it. Makes me happy. Color makes me happy. Dave has started building his sky shed. He's an astrophotographer, so astronomy. He does some amazing photos, and he's got special equipment attached to a telescope to take photos, and it's imaging throughout the night when it's a clear night. And he's been without his sky shed and therefore unable to do any kind of imaging since last October. So he's really excited to get it started. We had some people come in, they removed a panel of the fence. He marked where he wants the sky shed. So it's going to be a shed, and the roof will be on rollers, so it rolls back. So you'll have a frame off the side of the shed that the roof rolls onto, so the telescopes can do their imaging. He's going to have 2 telescopes, so they had to clear the area and level it where the shed's going, or is currently right now. Poured 2 concrete piers for the telescopes. My husband's going to have 2 telescopes running, and it's all computerized. It's way more technical than I can explain, but the images that he ends up processing, phenomenal. Anyway, so our nephew came and helped lay down gravel as a base underneath the floor. The shed's going to be raised. It's raised about a foot or so off the ground. We need air circulation, 2 concrete piers, because the telescopes need to be stable, and concrete piers are the best because the telescopes will be moving throughout the imaging process, because it's focusing on a specific area of the night sky that he is trying to image, be it another galaxy, a nebula, specific. He has a whole list of things he wants to image. Anyway, so that's important. So those are in place. When the concrete was still wet, he had custom made from the States, I think, these metal square frames with massive bolts that go into the pier, and that is where the telescopes will be attached to. So can't wait to see that. Right now it's just 2 piers and the frame, the floors. He's been working out schematic, like drawing and drafting. He's an engineer, so he knows what he's doing. The walls, how he's going to do the roof. He's got special equipment because it's going to be on rollers, like a track and rollers, so the roof rolls off. So he's been busy drawing that, but he's away right now on business in Las Vegas, so he comes back late in a couple of days, and then I'm sure he's going to need a couple of days to sleep it off for business and get back at her. Winter's coming. Winter is coming. I have been doing a lot of research for my business. I kind of took some time off with the move and everything A little burnt out from the move, and I'm very privileged that I was able to take a step back. I've taken a client here, a client there, but I kind of kept things kind of quiet. So I've been doing research on a program that I would like to get up and running, hopefully in the new year. We'll see. Tech is my battleground, and I'm a one-woman show, but we'll see. So those are the life updates. It's quiet here. I assume everybody's kids, if you have kids in school, have gone back to school. My daughter Amanda's home, so you might hear her walk through. But anyways, it's all quiet. Okay, so where shall we start? Flosstube. I was going through my YouTube history. It's like, did I watch Flosstube this month? Because it's been about a month since my last Flosstube. So I did watch Evertote workshop updates. They just posted a video of, so there's a lot of, I guess Evertote and Caroline, they have staff changes, and then they've taken over more parts of the building. And so Carrie was moving her floss dyeing process to a higher level, whereas it's linen. Linen is going to a higher level in the building, whereas the floss dyeing process is staying in the basement where she's always been working. So we got to see a bit of that on the space on that. Some staffing changes. I guess Daniel's gone. I like Daniel. And some new faces, I guess. And of course, busy getting things ready for Stitch North, which is in a month from today. I'm going to be at Stitch North, and I'm so excited. My husband goes to Vegas for business, and I'm just excited to just Brampton because I'm going to Stitch North. I like that. I'm looking forward to it. And then Abby from Pansy Stitcher she's Pansy Stitcher on Instagram. Abby, she lives in Toronto. She's a sweet girl. She's about my son's age, and she just finished university, and she did her very first Flosstube, showing some of her finishes and whips. Go check her out. I will link her down below. And then a Dutch stitcher. I've watched her a few times. I'm Dutch, and just sitting there, she's got a very calming voice, and it just reminds me of growing up and hearing, like I grew up in a Dutch community, so we're always hearing the Dutch accents, and especially when they speak English, right? And just hearing that is just very soothing for me. And she shares some photos of the area where she lives that her father takes. And her father's a very talented photographer, and they live in Groningen. And it's kind of neat because my dad was born and raised in Groningen as well. So there's a connection there for me as well, personally. So I did draw a winner today. If you know, last Flosstube I had a giveaway, which was this one, which is the Garden Borders from Blackbird Designs, the loose feathers. And I did do a draw, and I am going to post the video that I just did earlier today of who it was that actually won, and I'm going to insert that here. See you in 2 seconds. Hello Flosstube, it's Rhea, the Blue Coast Stitcher. It is Wednesday, September 25th. Today is the day I draw a name from my comments from a previous video back in August for the Garden Borders, which is number 12 of the Loose Feathers Abecedarian series from Blackbird Designs. The keyword was feather or feathers. I tried random comment generator picker things. I tried two. The one you had to pay in order to choose the word do you want to filter for the comments. I don't have enough of a follower base to pay for that. The other one was free, and it just said there was no comments on said YouTube video, so I said screw it. I printed out all the comments, filtered out the ones that didn't have feather or feathers in their comment, got my good old trusty paper trimmer out and cut them out and put them in here. And I'm just gonna draw because, yeah, we'll see who wins. And the winner is Melissa Lundeen 4109. And I will put my email down below that you can contact me, the bluecoaststitcher@gmail.com. Again, and I will, if I can figure it out, put her YouTube handle here, Melissa Lundeen 4109. Congratulations, you are the winner. Give a reach out to me and let me know where I am sending your free pattern. And we'll get right back to our regular scheduled programming on my next Flosstube. Okay, welcome back. And once again, congratulations to Melissa Lundeen 41009. I will put my email address. I created a Gmail address just for this channel down below in the description box, so your email doesn't get lost. It's a Gmail. So congratulations again. So now let's move on to whips. So I'm missing one. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. All right, I had to run all the way downstairs to my craft studio. So whips. So let's start with, oops, sorry. Oh, as I knock things over, I am so sorry. You guys okay? Welcome to the Rhea show. Anyways, sorry. Let's start with the whips. I am so sorry for dropping you guys. Didn't mean to do that. New filming setup. Things are a little, yeah. Lessons learned, lesson learned. Okay, August, as we know, was my birthday month, and we had a kind of an informal stitch along because it was August. People were winding up summer. So it was Matilda Clark by Shakespeare's Peddler. And I finished up the month. It's on 40 count biscuit, I believe, with the called for Roxy Floss Co. conversion. And it's on my scroll rod, so bear with me. Hopefully I don't knock you guys over again. Oops. So excuse me. Once it's on the scroll rod, I don't want to take it off. But anyways, that is as far as I got. My first time stitching on 40 count, 1/2, 1 thread over 2. I'm very pleased. I believe it is biscuit, if I'm correct. I have the slip of paper in here somewhere. Oh dear. Anyways, these are the flosses. Beautiful, soft, antique colors. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's biscuit. Anyway, so that is my first whip. And then we come to sampler September. So I have so far 3 starts, and probably that's how I'm gonna leave it. The first start, hopefully I don't knock you guys. Oh, I have my phone's plugged in because, yeah. And then I kind of put, I am so sorry. I'm really straighten you guys out. You good? You good? I'm good. I'm good. Are you good? It's real life, baby. So my very first start for sampler September was the one done through Ellen of Maximum Cross Stitch and Evertote and Roxy Floss Co. Collaboration. And it was Agnes Kerr, 1830, which is the reproduction. She also had an original sampler. I did not pick it up, but if you go on like Instagram, you've seen it. I'm sure there's other, I'm not sure if other Flosstubers have done it, but there was her original one. I think Caroline was working on it as well, but this was her reproduction. There was 2 options, specialty stitches or straight up cross stitch. I thought about doing the specialty stitches, but I thought I just want to see how much I can get done. And it comes with the full, oops, there we go. Palette, it's gorgeous. Roxy Flosco threads on 32 count. So Matilda was on 40 count biscuit. This is 32 count biscuit. So it's slightly different coloring, but make sure this is, yeah. I did a middle start and that's as far as I got. Matilda, that's Agnes Kerr, 1830. I'm very pleased with it. I just love the colors. I'm having a lot of fun with it. I definitely will revisit it again soon, stitching on this. The second start, the floor stand and lap frame from Hearthside Crafts has spoiled me. I didn't have scroll rods for this particular project. It is what it is. I think that's why it was frustrating me, because I love the pattern. It's what I got for my birthday from my mother-in-law. A little bit of spring by Blackbird Designs. A little bit of spring. And called for flosses, such from Weeks Dye Works and Gentle Arts. I've shown this before. That's Athena. She wants to go outside. There's a mourning dove on the back porch. She's crying. I got a small start. 32 count. I wrote it down somewhere. Here it is. Speculas from Roxy Flosco. Where is it? So this is it. I did get a small start. I need more scroll rods. It's a tough problem to have because I put it in the Q-snap and it was frustrating me. I'm fine with the Q-snap if it's a smaller piece of fabric. With projects that have bigger pieces of fabric, I definitely prefer the scroll rods. It keeps everything nice and tight and neat, and I can just pull the floor, sit down in my chair, pull the floor stand. My third start is a stitch along with Samantha, the Hygge Stitcher, and it's from Leela's Studio. Autumn is as joyful. So this is the pattern. Called for DMC, which are in floss bags right now, so I won't show you because it's just, look at my little baggies. I've started working, and I'll take a picture and kind of insert it here, hopefully here, or it's on the floor stand right now. Can I? Okay, camera, focus. Okay, bring it closer. There we go. There it is. Real life. I am not a professional. That as far as I have gotten. Let's put it back up here. Hi again, I'm back. So there's, yeah. Hope you're not too drunk now. I'm dizzy. That as far as I have gotten so far. I am absolutely loving it. I started on the actual autumn equinox, the 22nd, on Sunday. So there's about, so yeah, I did Sweet As on the Sunday, and then I was able to put Anne and for that second row on Monday. And then last night I did Autumn is As, and then I started the J for Joyful. So hopefully tonight I will finish the phrase. My cat is going squirrely. She wants to go outside. Athena, no. And I really want to get this done. I'm running out of month. So those are my whips. What's next? Haul. So a couple of things. my latest Lindy stitches. The Endangered Species Club I am a part of, and I decided to pay the extra and have it shipped here, the pattern. That arrived today. This afternoon, it was in the mail. I got my little shop notification. I'm also a reader, so also in the mailbox with Lindy Stitches was this book I've been trying, can't wait. It had to come from, I ordered it through Amazon, but there was no Canadian, it had to come from an Amazon person from overseas. Anyways, because long story. Eve. How the Female Body Drove 200 million Years of Human Evolution by Kat Bohannon. Been on my to read. It's obviously nonfiction. How did wet nurses drive civilization? Are women always the weaker sex? Is sexism useful for evolution? And are our bodies at war with our babies? A sweeping revision of human history, Eve is an urgent and necessary corrective for a world that has focused primarily on the male body for far too long. It will forever change what you think you know about evolution and why we are such a dominant and successful species, altering our understanding of everything from tool use to city building to the development of language. It looks fascinating. I've heard a lot of good reviews about this book. She is a PhD from Columbia in the evolution of narrative and cognition. So yeah, so I'm really interested to read this. I am a holistic nutritionist and I have been in the health field. And for far too long, women as a whole, we have been excluded from medical research. We've either been deemed hysterical. There's that old outdated narrative that a woman cannot lead a country because she's too emotional. Meanwhile, all wars have been started by men, usually. And especially for me, it's the medical research, how women have a unique physiology than men, yet research has been mainly with men, cisgender males. And it's quite fascinating how we need to shift what we know about women, especially in healthcare. Nutrition is my thing, especially in menopause. It's been under-researched, misunderstood. We are not hysterical women, and challenges a lot of things. So I'm looking forward to reading that. We'll see what comes of it. And then this is my Lindy. Oh, I'm gonna open this. I thought I opened it. I'm sorry. So let's see what the endangered species of this cycle is. Oh, these red pandas. So the Toronto Zoo had some red pandas born, and unfortunately had two, I think, born earlier this year. It's an endangered species. The one baby died fairly soon because it had troubles, and I guess the mother, she was older, so she died as well. So, but the other baby's growing well and doing well. So yeah, the red panda, they are sweet, sweet animals. And of course, there's that Disney movie, Red. Is it Red? About the Asian girl coming of age in Toronto. I love that movie. I watched it like 5 times, but it's Red. I think it's Red, yeah. And she turns into a red panda because her hormones, she's 13 and her hormones, we all know what it's like. Again, women and our hormones. Understanding who we are as women. Anyways, there's a red panda. And then some of the Weeks Dye Works threads. I usually just order fabric and the DMC floss because she puts the DMC floss. She just sends the Weeks Dye Works threads, and then there's the rest are DMC, and then she tells you which fabric she recommends. And I have a consistent one. I think it is the Silver Moon 32 count that I've been ordering for the other one. So I'll probably do the same thing so I can complete my set. Isn't that cute? All right, as I mentioned in my last, whoops, there's a lamp there, sorry. In my last video, I had some items coming from 123 Stitch. My son had given me a gift certificate for my birthday, he and his girlfriend, to buy items. Buy one specific pattern, and so I ordered that and then some. That's what I do. Anyways, so the pattern that I got with my gift certificate is Halloween Quaker by Lila's Studio. And the fabric I have chosen is 32 count murky Belfast linen. Isn't that gorgeous? And then the classic Colorworks thread and one DMC, the 310, DMC 310. Standard issue. So classic Colorworks thread floss. Some of these floss, there's multiple skeins. My cat is going crazy. I don't know if that picked it up or not, but she's running up and down the basement stairs. She's trying to wake, Athena's trying to wake up Artemis. And Artemis sleeps in the basement. And because she's pissed off at the world. Don't ask. Athena's my moody one. Yeah, there she is. Okay. So there's the classic Colorworks thread with the murky. So can't wait to get that started. Probably sometime in October. We'll see. So I also got, this kind of fell into my cart. I'm definitely starting this in October. It's not that big, so hopefully I can start it and finish in October. Rhea will actually finish something. Primitive hair. 1692. They missed one. Hold it up a little longer for you. So it came, of course, we got the one color, one fabric. 30 count jack-o'-lantern linen. So when you saw the image, this is the linen. And then witching hour is the thread. It'll be 2/2. And so in the picture, it looks like there's a spider in the fabric. That's just a sparkly spider pick. So the actual pattern is just 1692. They missed one. These spiders are separate from the project in the image. It's like props for the photo. Anyway, so there's no spider. Unless I make one. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Focus. There we go. So that I'm definitely starting in October as well. So the next bit, it's not fully kitted. There's a story to this. So I had the pattern, the PDF, in my stash for a while. It's another primitive hair piece, and it's the wheel of the year. And I thought when I said add everything to cart that all the threads was included, but they weren't. And the original fabric I had chosen for it was, I didn't pick out a big enough piece, and I decided, excuse me, I didn't like it, so I just put it in my stash. Don't ask me where it is. So the fabric that I will be stitching on will be the 32 count Dirty Porcelain from Roxy Floss Co. and Evertote. Hasn't arrived yet. I've got a couple of orders with Evertote in. They have been very busy. Then I figured out why a lot of thread was missing from the cart when I said, I didn't pay attention because it's got quite the lengthy, where is it? Let me see actually. this is the threads. There's a lot of colors. It's all DMC, so it's not terribly expensive. And I went, oh, I'm missing a bunch of threads. I highlighted, sorry, what I do have. So you can see there's a huge chunk missing. So I thought, let me just go to the local Michael's here in Sarnia and get the rest of the DMC. And they didn't have it. I went, because it was like 38.81, 38.82. And I'm like, oh, come on, Michael's, you have everything up until those. I was frustrated. I got a few, you know, these are the threads I've got so far. Some I've got, most I've got from 1-2-3 stitch. Some I picked up at Michael's, you know, stocked up on my 310. And so then I came home and I sat down. It's like, where am I going to find these threads? Well, it turns out that those specific threads from DMC, because this is an older chart from Primitive Hair, have been discontinued. I'm like, oh, okay. So I did find, don't ask me where, I can't remember, but I just copied and pasted. Somebody did the legwork. There's always somebody who does the hard work for us. So these are all the threads that were the 380s, and 380 to 3880 to 3895 that have been discontinued by DMC. And then the replacement colors that match very closely to what those original 3880 whatever was. It's highlighted in yellow what I had to replace. So I just went on to 1-2-3 stitch because I didn't feel like driving back into town. And then something else made it into the cart, but I'm going to save that for another day. I am stepping outside of my comfort zone with that particular item. So that was my haul. There is more coming from 1-2-3 stitch. It got kind of stuck in limbo because I had to order the rest of the threads for the Wheel of the Year. So hopefully I can get the Wheel of the Year started in October. I don't know. I'll probably start the middle when I get everything here. Like I said, it's not fully kitted yet. I'd like to start with Samhain or maybe Yule. I don't know. It's just so pretty and so colorful. I love the goddess in the middle. I have a tea light holder, little statue that is very much like that goddess holding her tea light. It's downstairs. Hopefully I can get that started in October. So my plans for now are continue working on Autumn is as Joyful. I am loving it. I can't wait to get some more color other than the brown. Want to get that acorn. I will definitely start 1692. They missed one. Hello, you missed 1 or 2 or 3. We're everywhere. And definitely would like to get started on Halloween Quaker. Stitch North is a month away. So I will probably do a quick Flosstube before I leave, showing what I will be taking. I've learned, only take 3 projects. I've ordered the Retreat Maximum Cross Stitch project that has to do with one of the houses in Toronto. Love the colors. Saving up my panties to see what catches my eye. I don't know if Rocky Mountain Needle Minders, I don't know if there's been an official, been out of the loop a bit, vendor list released yet or not, but we'll see. So do some Halloween stitching. That's coming up in October. Get ready for Stitch North. So I'll probably do a Flosstube of me packing for Stitch North to show what will be in my kit. I have learned many lessons. It's only been a few retreats. Don't take too many projects, which I always do every time, because then I buy more. I never start anything new at a retreat. too many distractions for me. My ADHD is too much like talking. Who knows who I'll end up sitting with. Canadian Thanksgiving's coming. I have no idea what we're doing for Canadian Thanksgiving. I don't eat turkey. I'm allergic, so. But my family likes turkey. My son's not going to be around. He's going to Abu Dhabi for Thanksgiving weekend for a engineering conference. He started out doing his master's, but they've allowing him to skip his master's and go straight into PhD. So there was just a few finalized paperwork that he was working on. So, and then he has to go to Abu Dhabi to do a poster presentation at some engineering conference on Thanksgiving weekend. So he's coming home this weekend to pick up a suitcase and his passport. And I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed our little visit. I have no idea how long this is because I've had a few cuts and takes and stopped filming because of something. But anyways, noises and interruptions and, oh, I forgot something. I have to go back downstairs. So that is everything. There is chaos at my feet. I'm sorry if I dropped you. The whole thing went tippy. Sorry. I'm glad you're okay. And hopefully the next one will be less than a month because I will be in Stitch North in a week and I would like to get a Flosstube up possibly the week before I leave. So fingers crossed, everything goes well, and have some fun. And don't forget to enjoy the magic of creativity as we put needle and floss to fabric and create some pretty magical images and the stories that go on behind the scenes of these creations that we create, that we make. I am tripping over my words. So take care, happy stitching. Take a little time for yourself every day, whenever you can. And we will talk to you at another time. Take care.